Alright, I'm going to try and do this without having to worry about any kind of editing or what have you. I am doing this as a thing to explain some of the stuff about my most recent video, The Truth of Morality. Um, but yeah, I'm just doing this with my webcam so that I can get to my homework, but I want to get this out, okay? First of all, the subjective morality is just absurd. Objective morality is better since it is written in a book by God. Okay, now there's been a couple of you who scream, straw man, straw man! Well, here's the thing. Um, it is and it isn't. You see, you guys are all made aware of there being some kind of a God because of the book. So you guys are saying that, or the theists are saying that there's an objective moral standard because there's a God. Well, where else do we find God but in the Bible? Um, that's it. So on that part of it, it is not a straw man. As much as you want it to be, as much as you don't want to sit there and go, well, it's all in the book. Well, if you make the claim that God has made his objective moral standards present by giving the Bible, then no, it's not a straw man because you guys are the ones making that claim. Sorry. Okay, I also find it really interesting when I see these things, an epidemic. You know, you're a great guy and all. You are very. Actually, you know what? I appreciate a lot of the theists who have jumped on this and really brainstormed and hit this. I see it might have gotten some of you guys to think a bit. But here's the thing, we can sit here and debate and debate and debate and debate like crazy. But when it's just you out in the real world, what is your behavior? I mean, we don't need to get into a is ought, should you do that? Because that's not actually how you really act, is it? When you are in a situation where there are some things conflicting within you, do you sit there and go, well, it is this way, ought I do that? No, you don't. You react. You react based on experiences you've had and finding out that, well, I know so and so, when they did this, this happened to them, so maybe I shouldn't do it because of that. But you don't go into this big debate inside your own head. You make your decisions based on the experiences. The thing that we have objective amongst all of us is that we are so much alike. Myself, along with Once Forgiven, Now Free, Epic 2020, um, Mystical Forest. Yeah, I can actually spend all day going over names. We are all human beings. We are all of a, well, damn near the same blueprint genetically. There are some subtle variations that create a unique individual, but our brains operate the same way. We all have empathy, some more than others. We're able to respond to given situations because the way we take in information is pretty much, well, it's damn near identical. We experience the world around us through touch, taste, smell, hearing, vision. We also interpret those by how those senses make us feel. We respond to given situations by what is going to give the most positive outcome. Overall, in some cases, those situations are going to be, well, for this decision, it's going to help me more. And it works for me. It doesn't have a huge booming effect on the total. But you'll find other situations where you have to make a decision that sacrifices something of you to benefit a larger group of people. Empathy and imagination, you and I both share. It is those things that help us in determining how to make decisions. That is what we have in common. You know what pain is. I know what pain is. We also know, not intuitively, it is taught. It is taught by experience, things that are right and wrong. We're able to measure the pros and cons. We're able to reflect on consequences of past decisions. I'm sorry, but a God objective morality doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. That doesn't say God doesn't exist. That's a whole other video. But an objective morality, the way you guys like to put it out there, it isn't real. It is not real. When you come across these scenes of murder is wrong and blah blah this is wrong and blah blah this is wrong, do you want to know why the vast majority of the population will say that? Is because of empathy and imagination. It helps define who we are. It is not because of moralities even. A morality is how you act on those, what decisions you make. But it all starts with imagination and empathy. Empathy to feel it, imagination to go into that a bit deeper, especially when you have experienced same or similar type of situations with those afflicted. Now again, like especially you, Epidemic 2020, you can go after your is-ought argument all the time. But if you look back on yourself, your own experiences, is that how you actually treat them? I mean, you can turn it into being like this. You can try to dissect it all you want. But the problem with dissecting it the way a lot of people are trying to do and trying to, take all these little pieces as you dissect them and rearrange this jigsaw puzzle till it fits the way you want it to. You have a big saying at the end of, I'm pretty sure, all your videos about test everything, hold on to the good. What are you testing? Do you actually test? Go out there and see for yourself. What are the behaviors of people? Is it based on anything that is objective, as far as an objective standard? Yes, the human condition is very much about the subjective opinions of people. They are the foundation of society. How people feel. If it was objective, we would be robots. That's all I got to say. I got some homework to do. I really appreciate all the chatter on this last video I did. I find it to be really stimulating. I hope to do another video that could be maybe as thought-provoking and stimulating. You all have a really good day, evening. I got a lot of homework to do, so I'll talk to you all later, all right? Laters.